affects your body after you're pregnant. That's what I'm saying. What about? I don't think women should be.
This is the pyramid of King Menkaure, the third and smallest pyramid in Giza. But have you ever wondered what this big opening is in the center of it? In the year 1196, there was an attempt to destroy the pyramids. It was an attempt by the ruler of Egypt at the time, who was the son of Saladin. He decided that he was going to start taking the pyramids apart, starting by the smallest one. But he very quickly realized how expensive and timely it was to dismantle the pyramids. And after 8 months' work, that's all they managed to dismantle.
You can't tax the rich because they don't have an income. You see, if you have a job and you have income, you're taxed. If you're a small business person, a small entrepreneur with a pizza shop or something, you pay the highest taxes. But because they're rich, my rich dad taught me to focus here. My poor dad taught me to focus here. And that's what they're not teaching in school. Because to understand this, they would have to teach you this here. And most school teachers are here and here. They know nothing about this and this. You can't tax the rich because they don't have an income. You see, if you have a job and you have income, you're taxed. If you're a small business person, a small entrepreneur with a pizza shop or something, you pay the highest taxes. But because they're rich, my rich dad taught me to focus here. My poor dad taught me to focus here. And that's what they're not teaching in school. Because to understand this...
Hello? Put the dope up, cuz. Some niggas with some suits on outside. Hold on, who is it? Who? Hold on, cuz. Hold on, we coming. Put the dope up, they at the door. Hey, how are you? Yes, we're from the... Oh, wow. We'd like to speak with you. Okay, let's talk. Hello? I might move wrong, G, and then I'm just get stabbed in the neck, G. I might move wrong, G, and become somebody's speedway.
There's a slime mold, called Physarum polycephalum. And this slime mold is very, very good at navigating through mazes. The Japanese are so clever at this. They designed a nutrient-like maze replicating Tokyo and the Japanese subway system. With all of the major cities, the nodes around Tokyo, each of those nodes had a piece of oat on them, which was a source of nutrition. And then they let the slime mold then grow. And first it grew out randomly, exploratorily, and then after about 28 hours, it reorganized itself in the most efficient way possible and reorganized the Japanese subway system in a more efficient manner than it's designed today. Thus, they said, not me, not Paul Stamets, this is a demonstration of cellular intelligence.
Whoa.
So this is the tip of the proverbial mycelial iceberg, There's like the other day, somebody came up to me and was like, I heard you're friends with Jack Harlow. And I am. He's a very great, talented rapper. He's a cool dude. Nice guy. So we're pals, right? And Kanye put him on his new album. Even though I've been friends with him for like 2-3 years, he did it anyway. And people come to me, they're like, how does that make you feel? Does that bother you? Does that get under your skin? And I'm like, no, he's a rapper.
I will listen, future prospect, Sonny, listen. I can teach you, Sonny, listen. Always saying good for shit. You got a girl, though? Nah.
So one conspiracy theory that I've heard a lot is that when the astronauts were walking on the moon, you can see that they kick up a lot of dust. So people say, well, if there's no air on the moon, how is the dust flying around?
Remind me to dust my camera, too, will you? Don't forget to dust your camera. We'll keep track of that for you, see?
And the second one is, can you make a footprint in a vacuum if there's no moisture in the air to lock the particles together? So I wanted to try to replicate that experiment with my vacuum chamber here and some fumed silica. So fumed silica is about the same size as moon dust. Okay, now we can't forget the shoe. 3, 2, 1. So there's absolutely no reason why you should think that something can't move around or fly around in a vacuum. And also, you can clearly see the footprint of the shoe in the fumed silica. So yes...
I don't know who the fuck making these rap snap.
In hip-hop, obviously, there's the top 5 dead or alive.
Did you know that someone tried?
97. So you can get to these bars.
If you pull up, I'm telling you right now, if you pull up on old beats, I'm not rapping on. Straight up. You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
Let's get to these raps since you get so nice.
Put another beat on, shit.
Nah, because all I got is old man beats and you're not built.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of young guys coming up here and they ain't gonna want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look.
It's changing.
No, I hope they change.
It's changing, bro.
I hope they change. So you can get to these bars.
If you pull up, I'm telling you right now, if you pull up on old beats, I'm not rapping on. Straight up. You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
Let's get to these raps since you get so nice.
Put another beat up.
Breeze, you freeze the top surface of the lake. Well, how about the water below it? It's insulated from the dropping air temperature, and the fish don't die. Imagine if ice were denser than water. What would happen? You'd freeze the top layer, it would sink. The bottom is frozen. Freeze the next layer, it sinks, and fish would be systematically forced to swim in shallower and shallower waters until they were all freeze-dried on the top surface of the lake. And all fishes would be dead every winter in every lake.
I think it's fish.
What?
I think you're supposed to say fishes.
Fishes is a double plural.
You could do that?
Yeah. You never
All
heard
fish would
fishes?
be dead?
You never
Like
heard?
all deer? Would you say all deers?
Well, because generally it's one. If you had multiple kinds of deer, yeah.
Oh, so if you had like Sitka deer
Yeah,
and white
but it's rare that they're all in the same place. You generally have one kind of deer in one place. But the ocean has many kind of fish in the same place.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So you would say fishes.
Breeze.
If you listen to Nevermind,
Christopher!
I'm a loyal soldier, like it don't matter how big.
Look at this. He goes up in a hot air balloon. Beyond. Watch this. He's in a fucking little pod. He goes all the way up. This guy, part of the free fall, he was going to lose consciousness for. That's what he practiced. Oh my god. So look, it just keeps going up and up and up. Is he just a thrill seeker, or is this a science?
So if you take an LCD screen like this and get a razor blade and cut into it, you can cut off the top polarizer. And so once you're done and you pull all of this off, then when you turn it on, it should just be a blank white screen. And so we just get a bunch of white light coming off. But you can see if you take the top polarizer and then stick it back on, now the only light that's getting through are the pixels that twisted their light.
Yesterday, my friend Brittany and I were playing with our friend Octavia. We were having so...
Where's Christopher?
now my favorite type of weed was cocaine. You got little that Thanksgiving for your snout, Daddy. I'm talking about cocaine. Now my favorite type of.
Yes, if you want to pay, you gotta do what they say. Nah, I do what I say. I get my own checks. If you stop back from the bank, you know what I'm talking about. Just a little something, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, if you want to.
You're telling me that you've done 300 videos and they still only get 20 or 30 views? Yeah, a couple things. You've made enough content with not enough views where my normal talk of like you're being impatient goes out the window.
Fucking over to ya.
I love the Migos. They'll tell you that shit. I was the first rapper to flew them to LA. They stayed at my house. And the Migos, that beat Versace, that was my beat. That was my beat.
You made the beat?
Go on YouTube and type in Soulja Boy Teach Me How to Swag Part 2. It got 3, 4, 5 million views on that same beat. Zaytoven gave us the same beat. That's how me and Migos met. I love the Migos.
I did DMT 3 times in a day. Wow. The third time, it was a really strong one. And,
I had a car before I had a stage range. I had a crib before I knew how to cook when I was like 18. Most nights it was top ramen and baked beans, but I thug it out before I had some moms for anything. Yeah, now I'm in the hills with no service, trying to dodge bitches who fucking without a purpose. I will never let a woman make me feel less of a man because I don't want to buy a Birkin. Send me back to the streets and I'll send you back to your mama house. Happy hour dining, free drinks, and back to your mama couch. You just want a nigga with status to feel established, but it ain't enough room in this floor for all your baggage. There's a certain addiction with niggas and tricking that make it hard for.
Somebody sends me an article from the New York Times. First question is, what do you think of art?
You guys ready to go swimming? Yes, you are, Adrian. You don't boss me. I boss you.
You can go swimming, Dan.
You are going swimming
When?
in about 5 minutes.
Why do you want to do game for 5 minutes?
In about 5 minutes, you're going swimming, Adrian.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, man.
I tried to tell you, but you did not listen.
Noah.
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 Chris can't get a meal. He's hungry. Did I get this one already?
Come on, come on.
Go get us a yogurt.
You want one else?
No, just share one with me. Oh, now you can't share with me?
There's someone flying.
Who is that?
Who cares? Bring her down.
Okay, that's the Raiders. And they are effective.
We make our stand here.
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tides Beach again. Or anyone else.
You have the last gem stuffs.
Gem some. We'll get them both. I bought them for you, son.
Wings holding up?
I'm gonna go swimming. Cause I like to go swimming.
Better be careful. Must be around Harry and the Christian.
What's up, here? What's up? Jesus, what do you want?
What's going on, Adrian? You wanna play with me?
it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harry and Christia. Maybe they'll fix it. Frost won't help here. The machine was born for the cold. I should take this gyro compass back to Harrium and Christia now. Hopefully they can make it work.
defy the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries. And the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships
Paper.
built by our ancestors.
Because how do you research what's going on in somebody's brain? Technically, you can't. So what happens? People get brain injuries. There'd be someone hit one side of the brain or the other, and they test them to see that they lose their language, their facial recognition, their memory, the short-term memory. They do these experiments on people who had brain injuries. And when he was done, he said the brain is so complex, we only know what 10% of it is used for. That became, we only use 10% of our brain. There was a guy, a brain scientist.
This'll break my fall. From the old world. Doesn't look like any of the room around here. Maybe it's underwater now. It shows part of the giant bridge and a domed building. And with all of these submerged ruins around here, I should take a dive. A ruin with a dome. Kind of looks like the one in the image. Almost there. Pretty sure I'm close. Got it.